So if I don't want to partake in making a pool, I can still claim the party token as an existing Maxi holder. Is that right? Yeah. So if you hold any of the Maxi tokens, you'll get free party tokens, and party earns 1% of all the hex that goes into any of the pools on Pool Party. And so there's it's just by holding the party token liquid, you don't even have to stake it. There is staking a party. So why don't we, let's talk about this real quick, because Name asked a similar question here. So party token holders get to split up all of the fee sharing revenue from the Pool Party platforms. The party contract, every week it records a snapshot of who owns the party tokens, and it records its own supply every week. And so, and then that is used in this hex distribution contract that allows party holders to claim their share of the earnings of that week. So when you're holding party liquid, you earn hex that comes from, the organizer fee, not the organizer fee. It comes just from the platform fee for, utilizing the contracts, having the front ends, and kind of facilitating this, this whole service. So if you just simply hold your party, you earn hex. But we built in this staking mechanism where if you stake your party, when you stake it, you actually burn the party, and so that burnt party is not calculated in the snapshot that is for distributing the liquid hex. And so when you stake your party, you're giving up short-term hex earnings and you're gaining long-term party. So you get more party in the future. So you have higher earning capacity in the future, but you're giving up your short-term earnings. And so this is a way to reward delayed gratification in this sense, where you're not competing for the hex earnings today, but by doing that, you're going to be earning more party, and that party just comes from, there's going to be a constant party supply inflation. Still determining what that'll be. It's definitely needs to be modest to where the people who aren't staked aren't, getting fully diluted too quickly, but then also, high enough to be attractive. So there's got to be a nice balance where, some portion of the supply is staked, meaning it's not competing for that short-term hex yield, and then that makes the hex yield higher for the people that don't stake. But then, in exchange for that, they're just getting more party in the future. So will the party stake be like the perps and maxi liquid stake, or like diamond hand stake with the ES penalties? So are you talking about the pools themselves or party? So when you stake party, it's kind of like diamond hands, but no EES. There's no early end staking. If you stake your party, it's locked in. Like there's nothing you can do about it. So, kind of like that. Make ladder stakes a party. Yeah. So you'd be able to, stake. The way it works is that you start a stake, and the stake will, like, each time you stake, it's like its own stake. So you can split it up, and then also you'll actually know how much party you'll get at the end when you make your stake, because it's more deterministic instead of reactive. So like in hex staking, the yield is like a dynamic thing that's based on future behavior. But with this, because it's all based on this, like kind of how I described a couple minutes ago about there's some value that's going to be the maximum possible supply inflation, where if everyone 100% of the party supply was staked max length, we know what the resulting inflation would be, because the yield in this sense is deterministic. You can actually calculate what it is beforehand. So you'll know that on, whatever your end day is, you'll know how many party you're going to get out. So, so that means you can ladder your stakes, and because it's deterministic, it doesn't need to do any type of calculation. So like starting and ending your stake won't be, like, the longer it is, it won't have a higher gas cost for it. So, you definitely want to consider the gas cost, because there will be a gas cost. but it'll probably similar to the gas cost on just like minting your name claim and claiming names. Similar concept there, where it's like minting and burning. So it won't be too much in gas, but you know, you don't want to do a whole bunch of ones, because it's like, what's the real difference between if you had two stakes ending within a week of each other? It's like you might as well just consolidate that into a single one. So you can definitely ladder, but you should just generally be sensitive to what the gas fee impact is.